Alright, welcome to my video about my bike, about the bike that I use to travel the world, and why I use this particular bike instead of any other kind. I'm going to talk to you about some of the modifications that I've made to the bike, and what I carry in terms of tools and gear with the bike when I'm riding the bike wherever I'm riding it. This video will not touch on the backpack and what is in the pack, but this bike will pack down to a size that will be accepted by airlines to fly as a luggage allowance. If you want to see that, there's another video where I do pack the bike and fly it on an international flight. Okay, so the reason, first of all, let's talk about this bike. So this is a typical Japanese folding bicycle, and there's a few things that are unique to this bicycle that identify it as a Japanese bike. Obviously the size is small. It's quite light, and this this carrier in particular is something uniquely Japanese, and it's a very good innovation here. What it means is that I can sit my backpack. I carry a 35-litre backpack, and I can sit it on the handlebars. Looped over the handlebars. The straps go over here, and then it sits onto here, and that way I can carry my normal backpack, traveling backpack, instead of using panniers. So the reason I don't use panniers when I'm touring is because I want to be able to lock the bicycle and walk somewhere. You know, I might want to leave it all day. And panniers really are not practical for carrying on your back or carrying any great distance. So this carrier is really good. It's something I've only ever seen on Japanese folding bikes. The hard point of it is there on the brakes, and then the other one is attached here with 2 bolts. So when I do take this apart to fly, to put it on the airplane, I do take that off. It helps it fold down a bit smaller. The other thing that identifies it as a Japanese bike is this. This point here on the front forks for attaching a dynamo, and also in Japan they attach an anchor point to carry their umbrella. Okay, so one of the reasons I bought this one is it's easy to service. I can service it myself. One good thing about this bike is the gears. So it runs the Shimano 6-speed cluster with the derailleur. And this is really good because anyone can service this with a few little tools, just a screwdriver really, and a wrench. And much easier to service this yourself than an internal hub gear system. The brakes on the back are attached to the wheel. They're in the hub there. So that's the back brake. I don't know if you can see that right there. That needs to be dismantled when I pack the bike down to fly with it. This carrier on the back is added by me. This is this is going on afterwards, and it's a very large carrier, so that can carry a big bag on the back, and you can carry a lot of weight over that wheel there. And with the tire tube to strap things on, that's another great thing that I just have to carry with me when I'm cycle touring. You'll see that I've removed the mud guards. They were unnecessary, really. Extra weight and also they were bulky and clunky, just for flying with the bike. So they came off. So this is the toolkit that I carry here. It's just basic tools for on the road, but it's everything that I have needed so far. You got the air pump, the wrench, a few Allen keys. Those are just basically to, I think the big one will help me remove the handlebars. Here, there's an Allen key there holding that on underneath that arrangement. So when I pack it down, the screwdriver, basically this one just only uses the Phillips screwdriver, so that's all I carry there. Very, very useful piece of equipment, that. And the puncture repair kit. There's tyre levers in here, and a few other things. A couple of extra spare valves. Okay, I also carry some extra tyre tube to attach things to the bicycle. You never know when you might need that. Now locks are really important, depending on where you are in the world. So in Japan, you would easily get away with something like that if you needed to lock up your bicycle. That is no problem. No one will take that. No one will break it. Here in London, however, and if you're going into Europe, especially Amsterdam, they will steal bicycles very, very quickly. They're very good at it. And so I carry something like this. It's a very heavy piece of chain. Probably weighs close to 2 kilos. And it's covered with the nylon. This on its own, however, may still be broken by a thief. They can cut it with bolt cutters, no problem. So having 2 locks, that's beneficial. It's just a little bit harder to steal the bike. If you rely on your bike, like I do, for transport and everything else, then you don't want it stolen. And if it's locked with 2 locks, hopefully the thief will move to an easier target. I also think I will buy a D-lock as well before I tour into the Netherlands. And also, if I decide to lock my bike in London for any length of time, having a D-lock and a chain is probably a good idea. Lights. This is the Cat Eye Optic Cube, and that was on the bike when I purchased it. And that's a good headlight. The bell, really, really good. You need that when you're going through highly populated areas. And the backlight, so the red light at the back. And this one's really cool. Because it has this clip. So you can just clip it on to anything. You can clip it onto yourself. You can clip it onto... I clip it onto a pack. When I carry my pack on the back here, then I just clip the light on. And then we're away. So that is my folding touring bike for traveling the world. Yeah, 20-inch wheels, 20 times 1.75. You can buy them off the shelf anywhere. You can buy the tubes. Yeah, everything on this bike has been good so far. It's easy to fix. If you're a cyclist, I mean, if you're like a keen cyclist and you want to have a nice bike, then like, of course you're going to do that. But this is a good, practical, all-round bike that I can put on the airplane, and I can take it anywhere in the world. And that's my video on a bicycle for cycle touring, all purpose. Thanks for watching.